Alright, so what are equivalent fractions? Well, equivalent fractions are fractions that mean the same thing. For example, let's look at the fraction 1 over 2. When we speak of equivalent fractions, they basically mean the same thing. Let's look at 1 over 2 to help us to fully grasp the point. Now, this is 1/2. I've shaded 1/2. Now, let's say we have another 1/2, right? And I shade, another shaded 1/2. What do we have in total? 1, 2, 3, 4. The denominator is 4. The shaded portions, 1, 2. Only 2 shaded portions. If we had one more 1/2, what we're going to have is what? Let's count. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. 6 portions in total. And how many shaded portions? 1, 2, 3. Only 3 shaded portions. Now, this and this and this are the same thing. These 3 and these 2 are the same thing. These 2 and this one is the same thing. Why? Because these 3 are basically duplicates of one another. And that is why these fractions are all the same thing. Now, let me explain this in a different way. When you multiply anything by 1, you get the same thing. And how do you express 1 in a fraction form? You express 1 in a fraction form by having the same denominator, by having the same number both as denominator and as numerator. For example, 1 over 1, 2 over 2, 3 over 3, 4 over 4, right? That is 1. For example, let's say we shaded everything here. Now, when only this part is shaded, we say only half is shaded. But when everything is shaded, we say the whole object is shaded. So that is why 1 over 1 or 2 over 2 is a whole number, which is 1. And multiplying or dividing a number by 1 gives you the same number. So really, when you multiply 1 over 2 by, let's say you multiply 1 over 2 by 1. In this case, we're going to represent 1 by 3 over 3, right? What are you going to have? When multiplying fractions, you multiply the numerator by the numerator and the denominator by the denominator. So if we multiply these, we're going to have 3 over 6. Now, we might think these are two different fractions. We might think that 1 over 2 and 3 over 6 are two different fractions. However, 3 over 3 is the same thing as 1. And so multiplying 1 over 2 by 3 over 3 is the same thing as multiplying 1 over 2 by 1, which means you're going to get the same 1 over 2, but in a different way. So 3 over 6 is the same thing as 1 over 2. So basically what I'm trying to say is when you multiply a fraction by the same denominator and the same numerator, you are going to get an equivalent fraction of that original number. You're basically going to get the same thing, right? You're basically going to get the same thing, but in a different way. And that's why it's called equivalent. All right, and thank you for watching.